today, and welcome to On the Move with Nan and Cam, and happy early Halloween.
Mm-hmm.
We've got a wide array of costumes over here today. We're joined by Lance Brown of November Project. Thanks for coming, Lance.
Yeah, thank you.
Guys, I feel like I'm screaming because I can't hear myself as well because I've got my hat and my mask over this. Am I screaming?
No, it sounds great.
You sound fine.
We have some fun videos that are coming out later, but we're dressed as everybody's least favorite. Who likes a bandit runner?
Boo.
Boo.
Don't do that.
You know who really doesn't like it? Security.
I'm here. I'm here to.
Sorry.
I'm here to stop everybody from banditing. I know I'm a one-man band, but I'm gonna stop everybody from banditing the race next 2 weeks from now.
Yeah, she was outside practicing her people's elbows, so you better watch out.
Yeah, I was.
Nobody's going to get past her. But we love Halloween. We were trying to think of a fun way to try to remind everybody to not illegally run the Richmond Marathon in any form.
Yeah.
So, you know what better way than Halloween costumes for a friendly suggestion to please not do that.
Please don't do that.
Yeah. Well, Lance, thanks so much for joining us today. It's great to have you. Mm-hmm. And we are just 2 weeks out, which feels bananas, quite honestly.
It does.
2 weeks out from the Richmond Marathon. And really just like we're in full swing. We're in full all go mode.
Yeah. I feel like once it gets to this part of the year, like the 2 weeks out, like everybody just move. Like we're not really thinking because we've been here before. So like we're just moving. Like we got things to do. We got to do this, and this. So I feel like we're in that time frame to where it's like, it's time to go.
Yeah.
It's now 2 weeks.
Get ready. We have Lance joining us today because one of the more fun things, we told you not to bandit, but now we're going to get back to the fun. One of the more fun things that everybody's very familiar with is we are America's Friendliest Marathon. And a huge part of that reason is the community and the community spirit contest. And Lance is just a super special member of the community spirit contest because I think do you know how many times your group in your corner has won best group?
Oh man. We've been there since 2017.
You've been there for a while.
We've been on that corner for a long time.
They run that block.
And not to brag, probably most years.
Right.
Yeah. No, I agree. Yeah. I think it's hard to beat. And we heard you're getting even larger this year. So he's with November Project. Mm-hmm. If you have run any of the races, that is the super iconic kind of your one of your last turns into the home stretch right at Lombardi and Grace. And it is real hype. I'm sure if you've done the race, you remember it. And we have more people coming out this year, I believe.
Yeah, we do. Historically, it's been November Project since 2017. Then we had We Off the Couch join us in 2020, I believe. And now some groups from outside town are going to join specifically for this year. And then Lululemon has joined and helped us as well. Yeah. So it's always been a big group, but it's going to be even bigger this year.
Yeah, no, which is honestly, we were talking about it in staff meeting today. Kristen on our staff who does all the coordinating for this was giving an update. And I was sitting there and I was like, I don't even know what is that going to look like for that staff to get even wilder.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm excited. How did you get started with November Project?
So I just showed up one day, which is the motto of November Project. And for those of you that aren't familiar with it, it's free grassroots fitness group that meets at the BMFA every Wednesday at 6 a.m. year round. And our motto is just show up. I just showed up. I just heard word of mouth. And so just showed up. That was back in July 2017 and kind of hooked me from the get-go. Yeah. And I just stayed around and then eventually started leading about 2.5 years ago. So it's really been a big part of my life since 2017, but just showed up. That's really the motto. Hashtag just show up.
Yeah, and I feel like along with, we've talked about it many times, that run clubs in Richmond are growing, but you guys have grown even since I feel like I was out there tabling last year, but even since then, I'll see pictures of you guys and I'm like, that's 1 million people out there.
Yeah.
You guys are growing and growing and growing.
Yeah, it's a big group and it's, like any group, it fluctuates with the weather, right? So nice times of year, it gets up to 200 and a bit over. And then during the winter, it'll drop to probably 50 to 60 people.
That's still a lot.
Yeah. So it's a lot and it's, it's been rotating over the years. We have members that have been here, forever. People come and go and stuff. So it's really a family in some regard too. But yeah, fortunately, numbers were big before COVID and then we shut down, but then we're able to bounce back and maintain it.
Right.
Yes.
I don't think it was last year. I believe it was the year before last year. We had the NP Summit here in Richmond.
Yes,
Marathon
that's
was
correct.
the summit. What was that like? I feel like that term
Good
is again very crazy.
Yeah. So that's fun. So November Project is not just a Richmond thing.
Right.
It is a worldwide thing, but it's mostly America and Canada. So there are 50 total November projects. Richmond is just one of them. Then every year, every group, we have like one giant summit, we call it, basically a giant get together.
Right.
So it was here, a couple of years ago. It was a lot of work. It was fun, right?
Yeah.
As you guys know, throwing anything like this takes a lot of effort.
Yeah.
So it was a really good time. We had people from all over the country come in. We had workout at Browns Island that was probably like 350 people or so. That was fun. And then the cheer station was big as well. And the giant after party we had at River City Roll, I think. So
Nice.
yeah, it was just a fun time. And to me, once marathon day hits, it's obviously stressful somewhat because we all have responsibilities, but that's like when everything culminates and it's really fun. And then, once it's done, we're like, we did it. And then we can like kind of like hang out and socialize with people and everything. So to me, it was a great fun time, but it wasn't until we kind of got to the after party. I'm like, all right, it's time to relax and have some fun.
So I know you said you joined in 2017. Do you know when the November Project started in Richmond specifically?
Yeah, so it started March 15th, 2017. That was the first workout.
Oh, so wow.
Yeah. So
great.
I've kind of just been around, just loitering since the beginning. So sometimes I wonder if my time has come to move on, but no, I love it. Basically been there since the beginning.
Yeah, that's awesome. Cool. And do you, because I know every person that we talk to is different. Mm-hmm. Do you run the marathon or the half or the 8K, or do you cheer, or do like some years you do, some years you don't?
I do the 8K just because the cheer station we put on takes a lot of responsibility. So my day, what it looks like is getting to the cheer station stop by 5 a.m. because the roads are closed, right? And we have to get past all the barricades and the cops are out and stuff. So get there, set up, and just kind of stand around, and then I run 2 miles to the 8K start, then I run the 8K and come back. So just because there's so much responsibility for leaders, we kind of take turns if we want to run further. I did the half a couple of years ago, and it's fun. It's a lot, but it's like a fun lot, you know what I mean, over the day. Yeah, so 8K's my jam right now.
Yeah, understandable. You got a lot. That's a multi-layered day. That's a lot going on. So when did you all first get started with the Community Spirit Contest, and what do you remember your first year out at the cheer stop? What was that like?
Yeah, I think it was 2017, and I remember at that point I was not leading the group. The two individuals that started it were leading it, and it was just a blast. I remember being like, this is so much fun. Like, I've been to cheer stations before, and they're fun, right? It's fun to have the atmosphere, just feel it in the air, do all this stuff, but that cheer station was special. I mean, they had like a grill, they were grilling and stuff, and just like, and like had some little trampolines off the side. And more than anything, it was just like the vibes, the energy was very, very high, and everyone's just having a good time. And it's like a giant, I don't want to say it's a day party in a way it is, but it's also just like a big family coming together, because you just see so many people constantly. You see people running by, you're excited, you cheer them on. It's just kind of like just nonstop excitement for 7 hours essentially.
I would also imagine, like, with the varying distances, like, it's also very fun because then your half people get to come back, and like they'll probably stop at the cheer station on their way out, which is really cool. And they're all amped up from their own race, so like to be able to then cheer on those people that are doing the full.
100%.
That they also, like, if you've done the half, you have such a good knowledge of like how much somebody has put in to train for a full, that it just makes it super meaningful. So I like that it's like has multi layers for everybody within that.
I agree. What was I gonna say? Oh, and I feel like now, because I'm always keeping an eye out, but I feel like now the groups, every run club or like workout group in Richmond has kind of like intertwined, and like people who are in this group, they go to this, and this. And I feel like that is happening more often. But even so, I feel like once race day comes and you guys are all on that corner together, then it's literally like you said, it's kind of like a big party or like a family reunion. Like everybody is out there cheering on, and like some of you know some people from this group and some of you know some people from this group. So it feels like, I don't know, like just a little happy little corner.
It is. And, you know, you touched on something that's like the run club supporting each other. So I do think Richmond is unique in the sense that I think there is more free fitness per capita than a lot of other cities out there. And I think our free fitness is supportive of other groups. No one really steps on each other or feels threatened. Like we're shouting out other groups all the time and they are us. So like for us, it's all about spreading free fitness and community and stuff. So we shout out the other groups and people come to us, and if our workout's not for them, that's fine. And maybe they can find something else, but we really support each other and it does come together at the marathon there.
Yeah. I also feel like that makes it so that the fitness is more plentiful. Thank you. Just to make you hold that for me. Because like, you think like if I went to November Project and they were like, boo, don't go to We Off the Couch. Like we don't support them. Like it is just, it helps you feed into each other. Like it just makes it so that then you've met people at whatever group you're at that are like, hey, we also do this on this night instead, you know, and you can meet up with them and do it. So I do think, and I think that's really grown in the last few years because this was the first year that there was the big Richmond group run all together too with all the groups. And so I think it was always supportive, but I definitely feel like that's increased in the last year. So.
Right. Yeah, and there was literally like 6 million people out there.
Yes,
I was like,
there were.
Where did all these people
It's crazy.
From? Yeah. What goes into being, so like you said, you had to be up there at you get there at 5 o'clock in the morning. What else goes into being a community spirit group? And like, just what does your day look like really setting up and cheering, breaking down? Like,
yeah, so we put a lot of responsibility on ourselves, the leaders, because we want people to be able to just show up, right? And not have any responsibilities, but just enjoy the day. So we have, you know, a select number of individuals that bear all that responsibility. So those get there early and set up and tear down. But aside from that, just getting the word out and getting the people there and then making sure that the energy level just stays very, very high all the way through. And naturally it kind of occurs, you know, once, you know, the first runner comes through, everyone's like, oh my God, it's the first runner, right? And then, you know, the hordes come through and stuff. And so it's keeping that energy level, but also till the very end.
I was about to say, you're not packing up early.
It's like I think are probably one of the few groups that like we stay till the last runner.
So you see that sleeper car come through.
Till it comes, the car with the garbage cans and the sweepers and the cops. Like we stay until the very end and they open up the roads again until the very last runner. So we keep the vibes up all the way through that. And in some way, it's actually kind of cool because you get more intimate, like kind of cheering with these runners at the end that are walking and stuff. And they're very, I think, more appreciative of us because, you know, they may be on the struggle bus at the end or something. And we just want to do what we can to help people out. So it's keeping that high the whole way through for, oh man, I mean, first runner comes by 8K, I don't know, like 7:45 or so, and then they pass last marathon runner probably like 1:30 or so. So to get 6 hours of doing that,
of cheering,
right? I think honestly maybe even longer because we got the 7-hour time limit. So it's like you end up. But anytime I've ever gotten to come see the cheer zone in person was always later in the day, just because logistically we're all over the place. We've been doing other stuff for the race. But I do think too, like, you know, before then you're cheering for hundreds of people as they run through, but as it gets more spread out, like you're saying, those people that are kind of riding the struggle bus a little bit, it's like literally the entirety of this cheer station is focused on that person. Like everybody at this cheer station is into, and they're cheering just as loud as they did for the crowd that came through here first as they are for this one person. And I'm like, you don't get that other places. Like what a fun individualized feeling that like all these people are literally like, it's impossible to not feel like you have like that extra push to like go further when all of that is directed right at you. So it's just really cool. Yeah. And where we're at, so Lombardy and Grace, that's one of the last turns. I always say it's the last turn to the last big stretch. So we're basically 2 miles from the finish line for both the half and the full. And that stretch on Grace, that turn is like the longest stretch. And then once you get to, I think like second, you kind of zigzag down. So it's also being like a checkpoint, a mental checkpoint for a lot of runners, right? Because I know a lot of our people are like, all right, well, Brook Road, that stretch is long. We all know people hit the gates at Pope Avenue and all that. But
if you can get to like Lombardy, people are like, okay, now if I can just get there, I can get to the next spot too. So I think for a lot of people, it's a mental checkpoint.
Yes.
Because if you can get there, you can get one step further.
Yeah, and I normally now, since I'm at the finish all the time now, can't make it out to where you all are, but the next turn is that, like the next turn, you can see the finish, like the next big turn. And so that's where I go up there a lot because it's a lot of our training team coaches, and that's a whole other experience that's really cool to have because same thing, like people are like crying, but like not dependent on time. Some people who just maybe it was their first marathon thought they couldn't do it, and they're like making that final turn and they see everybody's yelling like, you know, the finish is right here. So it is just like neat to see that momentum continue on the whole way. But yeah, you know, you got motivation already built in when you can see the finish.
Yes.
So you guys really got to bring it for the last stretch. What do you have any favorite memories from the last few years that kind of stick out?
I do. And I'm going to say it's actually the 10K cheer station.
Oh, I was going to say you have a wild.
Yeah, so we post up at the 10K on Franklin after Monument ends, and so basically Monument Avenue. We're about 400 meters from the finish.
Okay.
And so we did the same thing. We stayed till the very end. The 10K is logistically, I'm sure for you guys, much simpler for us than the marathon as well. And it finishes quicker too, right?
Yes.
10K versus the marathon. And it was not this 10K, so I guess 2024. We stayed till the end. And I remember there was this special moment where the last person coming in was this elderly man, probably 70s or so, and had, something going on with his leg. And so he was going slow, right? And we actually walked probably 50 of us to the finish line with him. It was not put a tear in people's eyes, but it was actually really cool. And he was all smiling and stuff. So that one sticks with me. There were some great photos captured of it, but we all finished it together. And that one really sticks with me.
Yeah, and I feel like that, we've talked about this often, but just because you're not a part of November Project or We Off the Couch or whatever, doesn't mean that you're not going to cheer for them. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
He's obviously not working out with you guys on Wednesday mornings, but you guys treat him like you would anybody else that works out with you. And I feel like that is the best part about the big. It's not just, they're out there cheering. You're actually supporting the people who are running the race. Any race that we have, really.
Right.
Yeah. So really cool. I remember 2 years ago when the summit was here, it was kind of closer to the end of the race. I was standing there near you guys, and somebody was the person that was what's your name? And they'd be like, Kate. And then the person would be like, this is Kate. And then everybody would be like, woo, Kate. And I was like, this is so cute. And then the next person would come and be like, what's your name? Adam. And I was like, this is so cute. I love it. Yeah.
Do you guys have any weird go-to? This might just be me, but I always feel when I am more like when I'm a course marshal, maybe, or out on one of our courses and you're there for so long and you say the same cheer, you have three that you're oscillating between. Let's go runners. What are some, do you have any interesting go-tos that are your cheers that you find yourself saying a lot? I hate that I say this one, but I love always looking strong. And I'm like, what does that mean? But I say it. I mean, I feel like there's only so many things you hear at races.
Yeah. I feel like
you got any originals I can pick up?
I don't know. I feel like I'm always, it literally does not matter how fast the person's running. I'm like, you are so fast. You better go. And they're always just
saying you better go.
You better go. You are so fast. And they're like, all right. And I'm like, no, you look good. Great job. Yeah. You got any that you say? Or you just
I think we just cheer, you got it. We have the confetti poppers, that may scare some people. But those are they get you down. So and then Lulu always brings those funny signs.
The signs are
that
so good.
Some of them are a little funny. Some of them might be pushing the boundaries.
Yeah, but it's getting your attention. You forget your legs hurt because you're like, look at that wild sign.
High five if you need to use the restroom right now and stuff like that. So, I think in general, just rest is
high five if your nipples are chafed.
Yes, that's one of your nipples are chafed. Yeah, that's the one.
Ashley, our boss, was at Marine Corps over the last week.
Oh, this is funny.
And she said that she saw a sign that was very close to the finish, and it was like, "Bark if you got that dog in you." And people were like, "Rough."
She had some really sad barks.
Hilarious. That is also, I want to steal that.
Yeah,
I think
do
you
it.
can.
Because
Please do
like
it.
the guys that started in our project, they were bulldog fans. And
Okay.
They always would say like, "Do you have that dog in you?" Like
Yeah.
constantly.
You
And
should do it. That's a good
That's
one.
the best idea I've heard this week. I'm
Yeah.
gonna take
I
that.
also
Do it.
just love
Do
thinking
it.
about, because like if I saw that, you wouldn't be like, I'm not doing it, but I love thinking about people just be like, rough, roar.
Yeah, also, like, say if you're at mile 23, 24, you're delusional. So
Yeah.
I'm doing whatever. I don't care.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm just doing it anyway. I read it. I'm doing it.
100%.
Not to give. I don't want you to give away all your secrets, Lance.
Mhm.
But if a group were wanting to like step up their cheer squad game this year, what's some professional advice you would give to them?
Ooh.
They need to contact Lance Brown Consulting.
Right.
Yes, you
Yeah.
need to come to November
I'm gonna
Project
step
after
that
your 5th time coming. We'll give you the book.
Right.
Oh,
You'll
yeah.
deliver the tips to them.
Yeah, but in all honesty, I mean, I do think it's as simple as saying bring the energy, but it's not that simple.
Yeah.
Right? It's just forcing yourself to create that atmosphere that really warrants and just like encourages all that cheering
Yeah.
and stuff. So whatever that takes, I'm not sure what the secret sauce really is. Maybe it's just mass amounts of people to some degree.
Yeah.
But I feel like once it hits that tipping point, it just stays there. But bring the food, maybe some adult beverages, and just, have a good time and keep the vibes high.
Yeah. You got to keep the people happy.
You got to keep the people happy. Yes, we do.
Then they're
Because
keeping
the
the runners
people
happy.
who vote for the spirit competition.
That's
anyway,
right.
So
Yes.
you got to keep them happy.
Right.
I do also feel like something like that sign that I was saying, something
Yeah.
that you get a reaction out of, because obviously, like you were saying,
Yeah.
you say the same thing like
Mhm.
over and over,
That's
like
so much.
great job, guys, keep going, and you're saying that for 8 hours.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
I also noticed that we have a DJ too.
Oh, that does help.
I forget that.
I
The DJ
that. I
helps,
love some
right?
loud music.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
and we-
it's loud.
Yes.
It's loud.
And it's good.
It's loud.
Yeah.
We have the confetti
That's
going. We have also
So
our,
get you a DJ.
our backpack speakers that we wear
Yes.
and stuff, so we can run up and down the side. So I take it kind of back.
You
it's
might have to
music's
invest a
important.
little,
Yeah,
like-
you have to invest
Lots
a
of
little
love.
bit.
You might have to invest,
Mhm.
but hey, coming
Worth
from
it.
the winner over here.
Yeah. Bragging rights forever.
Yeah.
Right, you get
Multi-winner.
Yeah, coming from the
Multi-winner.
multi-winner.
Yeah.
Pressure's on for
You
this
should
year.
just be like,
100%.
you probably should listen to what he's got to say.
Yeah,
Are you just exhausted after race day?
normally pretty.
What, or does it
exhausted.
take a minute to like come down from the hypeness? Like, do we go to like a post party afterwards?
Yeah,
Like we're tired, but we go out together as a
We-
staff after.
we go
And
out.
you would
yeah.
be surprised like how long sometimes people stay there, because
Mhm.
it's like you've just had, and I would imagine it's kind of similar, this experience that like only these people have like been in the same way as you, and you're also sort of delirious, and
So
you're like you're just
Yeah.
riding the high of the day.
I found for me, so it's like it ends, you tear down, and then you go home, but then you have this like weird limbo period of like a couple hours.
Yeah.
I take a nap, but
Right.
then like wake up, I'm like, I'm ready to rage.
You're ready.
Yeah. Also,
Yeah.
like all the people that you just
Mhm.
watched that were doing their thing probably when
Yeah.
you go out and celebrate.
Yeah,
too.
and we throw after parties, and we've
Okay.
done them before, and River City Roll has been a big one. So it's like
Yep.
we're gonna go celebrate. People wearing their medals. All my
That's
friends
fun.
are there.
Very cute.
So I feel like it's kind of just go, and then sleep in on Sunday if you can.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, I don't run and I sleep in.
Yeah, I mean, well, you guys, I mean,
I'm
I
like,
can't even imagine the amount of responsibility.
yeah,
on
I'm not
your plate.
scheduling nothing for Sunday
Yeah.
after the marathon.
We've talked about this on the podcast before,
Mm-hmm.
but one of my favorite activities is like we'll still all be on group text talking about funny stuff we saw during the day or whatnot.
Oh.
And one of our new favorite things is that Cameron is still a young child, and so she can sleep really late. And
Uh-huh.
so like we love being like, we'll have texted, it'll be like 11, and Cameron will pop in and be like, just woke up.
Yeah.
I'm like, this started at 7:30 because this old lady's like can't
Yeah.
sleep.
Yeah.
It's like
No,
you
not
lived
Cameron.
an entire life already.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
They're talking, and then I'll finally respond, and they'll be like, You just woke up, and I'm like, yeah,
Yeah.
I did. We had a long day. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
You know exactly what you're talking
I
about.
hit that Sunday afternoon nap usually. Don't worry,
See,
you know,
that's
I'll
the
fall
other
asleep on the
thing with me.
couch.
I'm not a napper.
I'm not either.
How could I be a napper if I just slept for 12 hours?
It's concerning.
Right.
Worried about your
Napping is great. I gotta say, it's my favorite passion in life.
I love
Okay.
that.
Yeah.
Okay. Why do you think community spirit groups are important? Like, obviously, we could just roll this race.
Mhm.
People would maybe, like, definitely not maybe. People would still be coming out to cheer. But why do you think community spirit groups? What do they add?
Yeah, I mean, for anybody that's run a race where you don't have support, that really illustrates how important they are, right?
Yeah.
I mean, there's nothing worse. I mean, to each their own. Maybe some people prefer a race with just do it, right? I'm sure there are,
Gross.
but yeah.
Ew.
But I was going back to like the checkpoints and stuff. Like it really keeps people motivated to go
Yeah.
and keep getting that next spot, and especially for Richmond, where we have so many recurring groups over and over again. I'm like, oh, there's like the pep band, there the dancing grannies, like the people that are doing like the Zen meditation stuff.
Yeah.
Like I always look for them and stuff. So I think this a lot of groups have built this reputation about them, and it's pretty cool to see. And then even if there are new groups, like they're still adding to the atmosphere. So I think just always having something to look forward to, something drawing you in, something getting you to the next spot, just keeping the race lively, right? I mean, no one likes a dead race. Except for those few people.
Few people, right? It's real serious.
Don't come to
Gross.
Richmond if you like a dead race.
Yeah, don't come
I'm
here.
fine with that. We don't need
Yeah,
to.
and it's like a lot of people. You think you get the entire spread of like emotions on this. Like some people are having crushing their race. They're going to Boston. They're like, I did it. Some people, it's not their day, and that's upsetting. Some people's first marathon. Some people's 10th. Some people are having the best day ever. Some people are probably having the worst day ever, right?
Yeah.
And so it's like, well, we got to be there for all of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, that's great. I think it's time for your this or that. Do you have any follow-up questions? Or are you good? You ready for this or that?
I'm ready for this or that.
All right.
I think I have one.
You got one? All right. You want to go first?
Yes. I saw that you guys did a workout at the Diamond.
We did.
Yeah, over the summer.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously you just said you did one at Bronze Island a couple years ago. Is your favorite a little travel? Sometimes you'll do like a parking deck. That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Do you prefer a little travel like one-off, somewhere different, or BMFA?
Yeah, so BMFA is tried and true, right? We know it. But twice a year we do a Hell Week, where we do 5 days a week, Monday through Friday, and we go around the city. So historically, it's Monday is Libby Hill, running the stairs. Tuesday is Browns Island / Belle Isle. Wednesday's the BMFA. Thursday's Dogwood Dell, and then Friday is the state capitol.
Nice.
And but this past year we changed it up. We did it at the Diamond, got permission to go there because the Diamond's days are numbered.
Yeah.
And then we actually changed it up to Tuesday, drop Belle Isle just because the parking is a little rough. And actually went to Bryan Park right here.
Oh, nice.
I gotta say, that was really, really fun.
Love
we had
Bryan
a blast.
Park.
First time ever there. Absolute blast. So I don't
There's
know.
hills up in there. You can really
You
get
can really do some stuff.
There's a lot of
in
room.
there.
So to answer the question, I like to change it up, and we do it twice a year. And I think my favorite, I do like Libby Hill. There's those stairs do something special to everybody.
Right.
And then aside from that, Dogwood Dell is great. In the state capitol, we work with Capitol Police to work out on the grounds. That one's always special as well. So
That's
I don't know if I have a specific one, but it's nice to change it up.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
All right. Thinking about November Project, some of the workouts. If you are having to do something for like full 30 seconds or a full minute, are you preferring push-ups or burpees?
Oh my goodness.
Me, burpees.
Oh.
And we
Wild
yell
behavior.
burpees. Yeah.
Oh, we yell burpees during
Yeah, we
it?
yell
I'm
it.
too winded to yell
Yeah,
burpee.
yeah.
I'd burpee and lay down on the ground.
And that's encouraged, And
Yeah.
for those that don't know November Project, it may sound intense, and the workout can be, but it's very much move at your own pace.
Yes.
And we preface that to everybody. Like, we have people out there, 18 to 74, marathon runners to people just starting their fitness journey. So we always tell people, like, if we say burpees and you don't want to do a burpee, don't do a burpee, right?
Yeah,
do whatever's
something
comfortable.
Your workout's what you make it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yep. And we're there to support your movement, whatever that may or may not be.
Yeah.
But sometimes you need somebody yelling burpee to get you down doing the burpee. me at the same time. You know,
it's funny. Like this morning, it's probably like 150 people there, and we yell burpees, and we hear. But then guess what? Everyone does them, right?
Yeah.
So it takes someone to just. And then the group mentality, and then you're glad you did them normally.
That's the whole point of, in my mind, of like why I like going to group fitness.
Yeah,
it's like if there's something that I don't want to do, everyone else is doing it, and it's like I know it's good for me. I just wouldn't be choosing to. Today, Cameron and I, worked out with a couple people here at the office, and we watched a 45-minute like YouTube strength video, and we like yelled at that lady the whole time.
That's what I was thinking. I was like, I literally was like, dumb, you're dumb.
Yeah.
But I still did it.
I'm pretty sure people say that about me. When we were there, I just
it comes to love. It's love.
I'm like,
yeah. We were like 15-second break. Are you kidding us?
Yeah, and then we still did it.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay. Obviously, Halloween. Do you prefer a chocolate candy or a fruity? Like a gummy fruity candy? Yeah. Which one?
This is gonna sound insane. I am not a treat person.
I knew you were gonna say it. You said this is gonna sound weird.
I don't like chocolate.
Okay.
And so if I had to choose,
crisis.
I would choose the gummy if you made me choose.
Okay. Well, okay. Then let's rephrase. If you were gonna go trick or treating, what would you be hyped that they were giving out?
Oh man.
Or mildly excited.
Mildly excited.
Since you're not a treat person.
Like if they were like, we're giving out
money.
Well, I'd be hyped.
That too.
I do like Starburst. Those are like my one. So if I see Starburst, I'm like, that's good.
Outside of candy, is there any treat that you like, or no? You're just not a sweets guy.
Just not really a sweets person.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Understandable. Yeah. I'm much more of a salty person, but in my olden age, I'm turning on the sweets too.
So, let's go. If they were giving out pretzels or popcorn?
Popcorn. I do love salt though, way too much. Like chips and salsa. Oh, I can eat those all day. Like there's no end to it.
My husband and I are always like, we started getting like less to eat at a Mexican restaurant because we're like, we ate 3 baskets of chips. of tortillas.
That's what I do. It's just it's terrible when I go to a Mexican restaurant.
Hey, game on.
Yeah.
If you're not eating treats, you got room for chips.
Yeah, it's a mission when I go there.
Richmond, go to a Mexican restaurant.
Hit up November Project.
Right.
So how can people just let everybody know once again how they can get involved with November Project?
Yeah, so just show up. It's Wednesdays at 6 a.m. at the VMFA. All you need to do is just show up. There is a waiver that we'd like you guys to sign, ideally ahead of time. If not, you can do it there. But aside from that, that is it. You just show up after that, and that's it. Yeah.
Great. And is there a Richmond specific social media?
Yes, there is. Yeah, so we have Instagram and Facebook. So you can check those. It's just November Project RVA, one word. And you can message us for anything. We're pretty responsive. But yeah, just check out our Instagram, show up, and that's really it.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Lance.
Yeah, thank you.
Everybody say hi to them at the corner as you're just needing that last push.
Yeah.
Yell your name so they know who you are.
Right.
Give you that personalized cheer.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, we can't wait to see you guys in 2 weeks. You're the highlight of the course for us for sure. So we're pumped.
And thank you guys for doing the course and everything, right?
No problem. We love it too. We're very excited. I think we had our staff meeting today where we went through all of our responsibilities and everybody makes it feel real. We're pumped up.
Yeah. Again, it's time.
Go time.
It's 2 weeks out.
Yeah.
We got it.
Well, we'll see you guys next week. Happy Halloween. Thanks. Bye.
I'm just looking at you.
I like you. I look insane.
You can't see your
No.
eyes.
Look at that. I hope that's it.